Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Laura with Stitchin with Laura. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody is having a great Thursday and I hope you're all having a great week. Well, today we're going to be working on the red lilies that I started last week that came from ColorfulDIY, if I could just talk today. And the color that I'm using is 3705. It's kind of a coral color. And we're still working on the upper right-hand corner here. There'll be a picture right over here through the whole thing. So, what is everybody up to? I hope the week is going well for you. Yesterday, it was not a bad day at all. Yeah, I just got through it, and it was kind of busy, sort of, maybe. If you will, it wasn't too terribly busy. It just kind of was steady the whole time I was there. And, of course, we didn't have an order. So, yeah. But got through it, and it was not nearly as windy as it has been all week. You know. But it was like 63 degrees when I went to work. So you can't beat that with a stick. Blue skies, a few little clouds here and there. It was lovely. Just lovely. And yeah, I am so glad to have days off. I'm just done for this week, you know. I just had enough, and it's time to just sit down and stitch. I feel like all week so far, I have not had time to really sit down and just stitch. Oh, gotta get up and do that. Oh, gotta go do that. Yeah, that's the way it's been. So, hopefully this weekend will be calmer. Went to the grocery store last night and got a roast, so I got that going in the crock pot. So, we'll have that for the weekend. And just keep stitching. Don't believe I'm going anywhere with my daughter this week that I know of. We'll see. But she hadn't said anything, you know. Now next week they have to take a trip, so they'll be gone for a couple days, and it'll be lovely. They get out of here for just a few days. They have to go pick up a vehicle somewhere. I can't remember where she said they were actually going to go to do this. So they have to pick up a vehicle for a friend. So, and they're taking the kids, so it'll be a nice little trip for them, you know. Hopefully it won't be too bad on my son-in-law, who has to drive the vehicle back, and everything will go, you know, copacetic with all that. Whoops. Oh, that's special and attractive. It's called the long stitch there. Yeah, I went over 3 other stitches. That's what happens when I get to talking, and yeah. Here we are, you know, that happens. So, no plans on what I'm going to stitch on. I think I'll keep working on that big one here over the next couple of days. Hang in there. I should have my little needle minder thing. Oh my goodness. Get this sucker out, because I got a really small needle for some reason. I just picked what was on my on my pin cushion here. I knew I needed a smaller needle, but yeah. You know, I really don't like these little small things. They're just too dang small. I lost 2 needles the other day trying to thread and hang on to everything. See if I can get this done and not lose anything. Come on. This is a very small needle. But I guess if it worked in the old days, it's going to work now, right? Because they've been making these needles for 100 years. Okay, let's try this again. Holy cow. Some days. Maybe we won't stitch at all. No, I'm just kidding. I can't go a day without stitching. Even if it's just put 20 stitches in, you know. It's just a part of my daily routine. And it calms me down, so. Some days I'm more agitated than others. I do believe that's a green. Really like this one. It's very easy to stitch on. Usually, I don't have too many problems. See if I can bring you down here a bit so you can see where I am stitching. So, I have no idea what's going to come in the mail. You know, it's a crapshoot as to what's going to show up. I'm telling you. It's kind of irritating. I really hate the post office. Yeah. It just seems like they do take their sweet, sweet time. Yeah, I'm not fond of them at all. Thought I'd work down here where you could actually see what thread I'm putting in, because up there where that pink and yellow is, it's all light colors. So, yeah, that's why we're down here. Thought I'd fill in some of this. The background is going to be 819, which is that, oh, kind of, I think it's a yellowish cream type color. I don't even remember anymore. What's it look like? See, it looks like it's almost white, but it's like an off-white color. That's awfully bright. I can't get it to darken down. But it's more this tone right there, so. Yeah. And those will hardly be seen. So we'll see. I'm not going to push it. I'm just working on the flowers, because that's the most important part. I almost started working on the leaves, but nah, that didn't do it for me. Gotta have a bright, vivid color. Leaves are just, yeah, they're here or there. Oh, come out of there, please. Oh, I did. I thought I did. Right up the one I went down. Alright, we'll back it up a couple. And I want to work on the big one this weekend. One of these days. I may get it out today, I'm not sure. And of course I want to work on Riverside, because I'm making really good headway with that. So, keep right at it. I'm going to flip this just a bit. It's easier. So, anybody got any plans going anywhere? Going to start anything new? Oh, before I forget, I have pictures. I'm going to bring you down just a bit. I have pictures that I'm going to put in here from people that sent pictures in. Thank you so much for sending them. They are just absolutely lovely and stunning. Gorgeous, gorgeous stuff. So take a look at those. So if you have any projects that you've finished or that you're working on, send me a picture. My email address is below. I gotta turn this around again. Not sure what's going on in there, so that's kind of a gray area for me. Not sure. I can't see it real well right now. It'll be better when I'm under my big light. Just gonna set that over there. Yeah. I'd love to see your projects, works in progress, or projects you finished. I don't care how long ago. Just whatever you got. It's interesting to see what other people are working on. Hang on, gotta get here. I forget there's a loop there. So thank y'all for sending me beautiful, beautiful pictures. I do appreciate it. I almost got London or New Orleans out today, but I just didn't feel like going and looking for them. They're right here in this room somewhere. Yeah. And they all have their own bags. I should get out San Francisco too. I try on the weekends to pick out like 6 or 8 things that hadn't been out for a while, and that way I can work on them and put the others not away, but just out of the way for a little bit. Work on something new and different. And it doesn't have to be a new start necessarily, just something I hadn't done for a while. Well, that was attractive. Come on. Talking and not paying attention here. I think this is going to be so pretty when it's done. I'm just not sure what I want to do with the background. I haven't made that decision yet. Let's not get too far ahead. And one of these weekends, I have to go through some stuff and reorganize it. And put like flowers with flowers and dragons with dragons. And some of my ancient women all in one. And I found one of my older ones, but it wasn't the one I thought it was, so I didn't have the energy to go back and look again. I like how this material kind of gives. It's not so... It's stiff, but it's not stiff. Does that make sense? Some of these, it's like a looser weave, almost. And I think this is just a... I'm not sure what the company name is on this. I think it's DIY, but it is kind of that same kind of material. But it's just not as stiff as some of them. Some of them, it just tires my hand out. I can't hang on to it. And I've been looking for my, I have, what do you call it, embroidery hoops, if you will. Most of them are number 6, not number 6, 6 inches. But I do have one that's fairly big. So I thought I'd get that out and see how that would work, and maybe I can use my what do you call it? My lap stand holder, you know, that thing that holds the ring. It's so much easier than getting out the scroll frame thing. I don't have a small scroll frame. Mine is just way too huge, and last time I got it out, I threw my shoulder out just trying to get everything where it needed to be, and then it was just too high and awkward, so I may look for a smaller scroll frame for, like, maybe this size. My problem is I change canvases so often, it's like you're stuck. If it's on the scroll frame, then you feel like you got to keep it out all the time. Well, I'm not that stitcher, so yeah, that's kind of another thing that puts me off about scroll frames. Now, if I was going to leave it out all the time, you know, it might be a whole different story. But, and I don't even think, let's call it the Beast, would fit on my scroll frame. As far as that goes, because there's so much material, and it is stiff. And it'd be hard to keep it on there and keep some kind of tension. But we'll see. We'll see. Alright, guys. I think that is going to be about it for right now. Get across there. But it's starting to blend the colors together there. Just not sure what that symbol is. I can't tell in this. This light from a side direction is a whole lot different than the light that comes right over the top. So yeah, I've been looking for another one of those, because I use both of the ones that I have. I forgot to look while I was at Walmart to see if they had anything, and I got nothing to clip anything onto, so yeah, it's a piece of work. Well, I hope you enjoyed everybody's pictures that they sent. Thank you for joining me today. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. And please hit the bell. That way you'll know when my next video comes out. Stay safe. Stay healthy. We'll see you next time. God bless. Bye-bye. Keep stitching.